एक मिनट.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Good
children.
morning.
Good morning,
Good
beta.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Abhay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Puneet. How are you all?
Morning. Fine, ma'am.
Fine.
I'm fine.
All good.
Good. Let everyone come. Can somebody tell me that what we were doing previously in the class?
I'm in history.
I'm geography worksheet.
We were doing geography, right?
Yes, ma'am. Geography worksheet.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, we were
Ma'am,
doing
MCQ.
geography. Nana, tell me one thing. Are we over with all the question answers, everything of the chapters previously done?
I'm in history. I have not done the question.
In
Good
this
morning, ma'am.
question
And some
answer.
are left. Some
are-
questions are left. I'm nationalism in India one.
Acha, we are left with nationalism in India. Question answers only, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Question answer.
Ma'am, only 2 questions are left.
Okay, fine. And what about civics? Civics, everything is done?
Flowcharts of chapter 4.
Huh?
Chapter 4 flowcharts. Gender, caste, and religion.
Okay, I think last class that we had was on Friday, right?
Yes, ma'am. Saturday. No, ma'am. Friday.
Friday was the last class. Thursday we didn't had a class, or we had a class on Thursday also.
Ma'am, we had
Ma'am, we didn't.
We had.
And we discussed the history worksheet.
Fine.
Can we start a new chapter because we don't have our notebooks also.
No. Wait. The problem is that we keep on moving ahead and the previous things we forget. Geography question answers are discussed. Chapter is over. Chapter 5 that we did.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
Question
ma'am.
answers are not discussed.
What, beta?
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Let me see. Chapter 2 is not going to come. Listen. Chapter 2 is not going to come in your exams. Only the map
Okay,
part.
ma'am.
Only the map part of that chapter is coming. Water resources chapter you are talking about, no?
Ma'am, in history.
Acha, history. Sorry. Only question answers are left. So let us do one thing. Let us finish question answers of history chapter 2 first. Flowcharts for the chapter. Flowcharts for the same chapter we have done. History chapter 2.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Where you have given.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Very good.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Pavni.
Ma'am, I had some doubts in chapter 2 history.
You can always ask. Do I need to share the PDF, book PDF over here?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Wait, let me have my book first. हाँ जी पावनी बोलो बेटा. What are you
Ma'am,
doing?
first, what is martial law?
What is
Martial law.
martial law? Okay, anybody in the class who knows what is martial law? Can anybody tell? Yash, can you tell what is martial law?
No, ma'am. I have no idea.
Okay, can we have Viresh telling?
Ma'am, a law in which the army has some rights.
Very good. You are very close to it. Okay,
May
can
I?
yes, Naina, please tell.
Ma'am, in this law is mainly implemented
Ma'am, may I tell?
by martial military forces.
Okay, can we have Abhay telling?
Ma'am, martial law imposed of direct military control over normal civil functions, and it also suspended civil laws.
Huh. Okay, beta, Pavni, when we say martial law, see in the present times, when section 144 is imposed, that is curfew, right? During that time, martial law, when we say martial law, we say the military rule, the military orders that are to be followed, because we are talking about the time when the British were ruling over the country, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So martial law was basically imposing the rules of the military, plus when martial law is imposed, आज की डेट में अगर कर्फ्यू इम्पोज होता है तो आपके जो सिविल राइट्स होते हैं वो डिसमिस कर दिए जाते हैं. एग्जैक्टली सेम टेक्स प्लेस व्हेन मार्शल लॉ इज इम्पोज्ड. आपके सिविल राइट जो हैं उनको ले लिया जाता है आपसे, जो आपके फंडामेंटल राइट्स होते हैं, बेसिक फंडामेंटल राइट्स, राइट टू फ्रीडम, राइट टू मूवमेंट, और ये सब जो होता है ये सब डिसमिस या सस्पेंड कर दिया जाता है फॉर द टाइमिंग वी हैव द मार्शल लॉ रनिंग, राइट?
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Fine. Next doubt.
Ma'am, page number 57. I couldn't understand this paragraph. Many within the Congress were the third paragraph on the page.
Page 67.
Page 57, ma'am. 57.
Sorry, 57.
Yes, ma'am.
Many within the Congress were, however, concerned about the proposal. They were elected by the... ठीक है. Anybody in the class who could tell this about this paragraph? Yash, Devansh, Abhay, Samarth, Viresh, Kanika, Stuti. Do we have Akansha today? No, we don't have her. Jujhar?
Ma'am, which paragraph?
Beta, page 57, the last paragraph that is written. Acha, Pavni, do you know what is this paragraph concerned about?
Ma'am, like why the non-cooperation was taken up?
Yes. See, when the proposal was...
Ma'am, I know.
Yes, Abhay, tell.
Ma'am, can you tell the topic, ma'am? Because in my book, ma'am, 57 pages on the next chapter.
Beta, it is written by non-cooperation. Then the last paragraph is telling you that many within the Congress were concerned about the proposals. They were reluctant to boycott the council elections scheduled for November 1920, and they feared that the movement might lead to popular violence. In the months between September and December, there was an intense tussle within the Congress. For a while, there seemed no meeting point between the supporters and the opponents of the movement. Finally, at the Congress session at Nagpur in December 1920, a compromise was worked out and the non-cooperation program was adopted. See, Pavni, this whole thing, they are talking about the non-cooperation movement, whether to go with it or not. Within the Congress, there were two parties. The members were divided into two groups. One group wanted to be part of the non-cooperation. The other group they also wanted that something like this should come, but then they were more concerned about the elections, because council elections which were to be set, in these council elections, they were supposed to get, Indians were given more seats, and the Congress members were more interested in participating in the elections because they wanted to be part of the governance of the British system. They wanted to understand how exactly they are going with it.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Then this is all about the people who are agreeing for the non-cooperation and the people who disagreed for the non-cooperation, and ultimately after lot of convincing, many of the members, Congress members, they were, they agreed to be part of this because they felt, being in for going for non-cooperation will lead to nothing but violence only. Ultimately, like what happened in Rowlatt Satyagrah, many of the Congress members, they never wanted to repeat the same thing. They felt that, going against, doing something against the British government would lead to, a kind of suppression, and in that suppression part, who will be at the stake position, the stake position will be of the Indian Congress members only.
Yes,
They will
ma'am.
only have to pay for whatever goes wrong, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this paragraph is completely about the two opinions that were framed, that were formed within the Congress. Some of the members wanted to initiate or go for non-cooperation, and some of the members, they never wanted to be part of non-cooperation, or they never wanted to have non-cooperation because they were more interested in the council elections, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Okay, another one.
No, ma'am, that's it. I had these two doubts.
Okay. Anybody else for any other doubt? Ji beta. Fine. So we were on question answers. Which one we did? Can you tell me on which question we were, class?
Discuss question.
Discuss questions.
Ma'am, discuss questions.
Third
Number one.
question, third.
Question third.
Question third.
Ma'am, first second we have discussed.
Okay, imagine you are a woman participating in the civil disobedience movement. Explain what the experience meant to your life. Okay, before we discuss this question, let us have Daksh telling us that what was this civil disobedience movement. Daksh, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What was this civil disobedience movement? Can you tell?
Ma'am, yes.
Let Daksh try. Daksh. Daksh has left the meeting.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, the civil disobedience movement was a movement when the Gandhiji started
Are you
Salt
reading
March
it
from
out from
Sabarmati
somewhere?
Ashram.
Are you reading it out from somewhere? Daksh, are you reading it out from somewhere?
Yes, ma'am. From the
Why? I'm just asking you what you know. Don't read out. Let me see how much of the chapter you have understood.
ma'am, it was the march which break the salt law.
Okay. Can we have Nana telling the same thing? What was the civil disobedience movement?
Civil disobedience movement was the movement which was initiated by Mahatma Gandhi ji, in which there was a refusal of the government, like the government things like refusal of foreign goods and all. It started with the salt march from Sabarmati to Dandi, which broke the salt law.
What was the main motive of civil disobedience movement? Apurva Kohli.
The main was the freedom and the struggle.
Wait. Apurva, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the main motive of this civil disobedience movement?
Ma'am, I guess it was.
Huh? Yes.
Should I?
Wait, Vibhanshu. Yes, Vibhanshu. Vibhanshu Sahi. Beta Vibhanshu, are you there or not? Vibhanshu, can you hear me? Okay, can we have Aiza answering?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Aiza.
the
What?
main motive of civil disobedience movement was to break the unfair British laws.
Yes. Civil disobedience was basically launched to defy the unjust civil laws of the British government that were initiated by them. Right? Civil disobedience is clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Fine. Now, why civil disobedience started with the breaking of salt law? Mohit, can you tell this answer? Why only salt law? Why not anything else? Okay, Gargi, tell beta.
That because according to Gandhi, salt.
Beta, little louder, Gargi, little louder.
I'm saying that according to Gandhiji, salt was something which was used by every person of the society and to bring all of them together.
Okay, because salt was something that was consumed by one and all. There was no discrimination in consuming salt. This is what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Pavni?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, the main reason was that he thought that this salt law, everyone would relate to it, and also that everyone wanted that the salt tax should be abolished.
Exactly. Exactly. Anybody else for the same? Yes. Would you like to answer?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, I have not done this chapter yet.
Oh my God. Okay. Fine. Chalo, theek hai. Yes, Pavni wants to say something?
No, ma'am.
Fine. Abhay?
Yes, ma'am.
Any same or something else you have to tell about this?
Ma'am, same answer.
Okay. Jujhar?
Ma'am, kind of the same.
Kind of a same. Okay. Harsh Tomar?
Yes, ma'am, same.
Jigyasa?
Ma'am, same.
Same. Fine. So, see, when civil disobedience was launched by Gandhiji as a movement, Gandhiji initiated to go for the breaking of salt law because Gandhiji felt that salt was something that was naturally given to the people. Nothing was to be done to process salt. Right? It was naturally available to us. Right? So, and moreover, Gandhiji felt that imposing, law on the manufacturing of the salt was something which was not justified, which was not correct. Why it was not correct? Because Gandhiji felt that nothing requires to make the salt. It was simply done by the evaporation process. Like when Gandhiji reached Sabarmati, when he reached Dandi, what he did, he simply boiled the ocean water, and by boiling only, when all of the water evaporated, he got salt. So he said that it was manufacturing salt was as simple as that. And why British wanted to have the wholesale rights of manufacturing it? Because the British felt that by doing so, they may get maximum of the money which was required, revenue, the taxes which they were taking, and Indians were debarred from making the salt. So this was the reason that why Gandhiji wanted to go with the breaking of the salt law. Later on, there were several other, unjust laws that were uh, disapproved by the Indians. But then initially it was the salt law that was considered to be very important. And because Gandhiji felt that it was not necessary for the British to impose any kind of taxes or any kind of punishment on the manufacturing of salt. Right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So, what was the difference between civil disobedience and non-cooperation? Can anybody tell?
May I?
Yes, Jay.
And in the non-cooperation movement, people only refused to cooperate and boycott the foreign goods, but in the civil disobedience movement, people also break the colonial laws.
So, what did you say in the last was not very clear. Please, if you could be little louder.
In the civil disobedience movement, the people also break the colonial laws.
Huh. The basic difference between non-cooperation and civil disobedience is, Pavni?
Yes, ma'am, the same answers, that in non-cooperation they did not cooperate, whereas in the civil disobedience they were asked to also break these laws.
Okay, Kanika? Do we have Kanika in the class? Kanika Chauhan? Fine. The basic difference between non-cooperation and civil disobedience was that in non-cooperation only cooperation was withdrawn to the support that was given by the Indians to the British government was withdrawn, whereas in civil disobedience, complete violation of the laws were done by the Indians of the British, right? Right, class?
Yes.
Fine. Okay. So
Yes,
suppose you are a woman participating in the civil disobedience movement. You have to tell about the experience that you gained by participating in that. Who would like to answer this question? See, even boys can answer. It is not meant only for the girls. Yes? Class, anybody? Stuti? Stuti, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
बताओ बेटा इस आंसर के हेल्प के लिए आप उस पैराग्राफ को ले सकते हो जहां पे गांधी जी ने विमेन पार्टिसिपेशन के बारे में बताया है. आई थिंक इट इज ऑन पेज नंबर page number 66, 66, 67. Both these paragraphs that you have, you can chalk out points from there. Take 2 minutes to find out what you can tell as your experience being a participant of the civil disobedience movement. It is for everyone, even boys have to answer this question, right? Mohit, Harsh, Samarth, you three will be answering this question after Stuti, Apurva and Kanika. Kanika, do we have you in the class or shall I remove you?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, she is not there. Fine. So in place of Kanika, Jigyasa will be answering, right?
Ma'am, I also.
नहीं अभी फिलहाल इन लोगों को देने दो. हाँ. 2 minutes and then I'll ask you please.
Excuse me.
जी बेटा नैना बोलो बच्चे.
Ma'am, can you please tell me the meaning of this word? It is HEARTH.
एक मिनट. Can you repeat again? HEART. HEARP.
And TH.
Hearth. Okay. Hearth.
Yes, ma'am.
बेटा इसका मतलब होता है symbol for women or for home or family. Symbol for home or family. ठीक है,
थैंक यू मैम.
राइट. हाँ,
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ जी अपूर्वा, डन.
Yes, ma'am. I found some points.
चलिए बताइए.
Ma'am,
यदि आप
page number
होती सिविल डिसोबीडियंस की तो आप क्या करती, बताइए आपका क्या एक्सपीरियंस होता. एंड प्लीज बी लिटिल लाउडर, यू पीपल आर नॉट ऑडिबल. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज माय द प्रॉब्लम विद मी टुडे. आई एम नॉट.
maybe the mic.
नो, माइक इज ऑल फाइन. चलिए आप बोलो, मैंने पास कर लिया है बहुत अपने, बताओ.
Ma'am, I have found some points in that which tells how the women came out and participated
you
in
have
it. Can
to
I say those points?
You have to, हाँ ठीक है वो बोल दो, बट उसको आप अपने आप को कोट करते हुए बोलो that you are a women participant and how you felt. You are sharing your experiences over here, right?
Okay, ma'am. Then I would need 1 more minute for that.
अरे, okay. Can we have Jay answering? Do we have Jay Gupta in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, answer करो बेटा जय. जय,
Yes, ma'am.
आंसर करो बेटा.
I'm thinking.
हाँ,
I'm thinking.
2 मिनट कहा था बेटा, मैंने ज्यादा दे दिया आपको, फिर भी टाइम. ओके गार्गी,
Yes, ma'am.
बताओ.
Ma'am, I have written as follows. During Gandhiji's Salt March, thousands of women came out of their homes to listen to him. We participated in protests, marches, manufactured food salt, and picketed foreign cloth and liquor shops. Many of us went to jail. Moved by Gandhiji's call, we began to see service to the nation as our sacred duty. But our efforts also failed to bring any change in the way the position of women was visualized. Even Gandhiji was convinced that our duty was to look after home and health, be good mothers and good wives. Even Congress was reluctant to allow us to hold any position of authority within the Congress.
Okay. Okay. Apurva? Not there in the meeting. Hi, Apurva, batao.
Ma'am, the points that I've found out from the paragraph.
Women participated in protest marches, manufactured salt, and picketed foreign cloth and liquor shops. And in urban areas, these women were from high caste families. In rural areas, they came from rich peasant households. Women became to see service to the nation as a sacred duty of women. This increased public role did not necessarily mean any radical change in the way the position of women was visualized. And
ठीक है, अब देखो
it was the duty of women to look after home.
Wait, Apurva.
Okay, ma'am.
They are talking about that. Imagine you are a woman participating in the civil disobedience movement. Explain what the experience meant to your life. जैसे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस जब फर्स्ट टाइम इनिशिएट हुई, उनका एक्सपीरियंस अगर आप किसी 60 या 70 साल के बुजुर्ग से पूछोगे, वो नहीं बता पाएगा. क्यों नहीं बता पाएगा? क्योंकि उसने वो क्लासेस नहीं करी है. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
But if you ask a class 5 or a 6 or a 7, 8, 9, 10 student, 11, 12 student, they can easily tell you that what was their experiences attending online classes, because they have been doing
And
it.
even graduating students.
Exactly. So same here, you people are not getting what exactly the question is asking you. The question is asking you your experience as a woman participating in the civil disobedience movement. Like I told you to chalk out points from these 2 paragraphs to frame it in a way that you are telling about your experiences. Like it is written over here that it was a great experience participating in the civil disobedience, as this made me realize that service to the nation was our sacred duty. हमारा परम धर्म क्या है? अपने देश की सेवा करना. Then along with thousands of women who came out of their homes for the first time, I participated in protest marches, manufactured salt, picketed foreign cloth and liquor shops. ये आप अपना एक्सपीरियंस बता रहे हो कि आपने along with other people you were also there. Then I was so infused with the spirit of nationalism that I was even ready to go to jail with other leaders. Participation of women was an important feature of the civil disobedience movement, which influenced me immensely. आपको अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताना, आपने कैसा फील करा, आपको कैसा लगा. ये सारी जो लाइंस हमने पढ़ी हैं, ये सब कुछ इन 2 पैराग्राफ्स में दिया हुआ है एज इट इज मेरे ख्याल से. राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
आपको सिर्फ अपने
Yes,
आप,
ma'am.
आपको अपने आप को जगह, जैसे जब हम छोटे थे क्लास 9, 10 में, मुझे आज भी याद है, हमारे सर ने हमसे बोला कि एक जो कुर्सी होती है चेयर, उसकी आत्मकथा लिखो. तो क्या हम चेयर की बायोग्राफी या आत्मकथा को क्या बोलते हैं हम इंग्लिश में? ऑटोबायोग्राफी. हमने सर से बोला, सर आप हमें इतना वियर्ड सा टॉपिक दे रहे हो, हम किसी कुर्सी की आत्मकथा कैसे लिख सकते हैं? तो बोले बेटा सोचो, अपने आप को कुर्सी इमेजिन करो. जब आप नए आए तो क्या आपके साथ किस तरीके का व्यवहार होता था, जब आप धीरे धीरे पुराने होने लगे तो किस तरीके का व्यवहार होने लगा. भाई कोई भी नई चीज घर में आती है तो उसकी जो रख रखाव होती है, जो उसकी उसको जो देखभाल होती है, वो बहुत अच्छे से होती है. नई चीज होती है, साफ करके रखते हैं, पोंछ के रखते हैं, हमेशा उसको संवारते रहते हैं कि गंदी ना हो, कहीं डस्ट ना लगे. ऐसे ही तो होता है कोई भी नई चीज जब आती है.
Yes, ma'am.
देखो
Yes,
आप,
ma'am.
I don't know whether you people are doing this in creative writing or not, but ये चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि क्योंकि बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस ऐसे बन सकते हैं जिसमें आपसे आपके एक्सपीरियंसेस पूछे जाएंगे, जो भी आपने चैप्टर में पढ़ा है उन चैप्टर के बेसिस पे उन पर्टिकुलर, जैसे suppose imagine you are a participant in the non cooperation movement, write about your experiences. Then suppose you are a satyagrahi participating in the non cooperation movement and you are a witness of the Chauri Chaura incident. How will you write your experiences? तो इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, आपको बताने पड़ेंगे। ये अगर आ गए इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस, तो यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ फॉर सच क्वेश्चंस। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट क्लास?
Yes, ma'am.
आपको सिर्फ ये बताना है कि किस तरीके से आपने जब उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करा तो आपके अंदर क्या फीलिंग्स हुई, आपको कैसा महसूस हुआ, आपको कैसा लगा। और भाई सीधी सी बात है, जब हम किसी बड़े उसमें कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, भले ही हमारा कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत छोटा सा हो, बट जब हम कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं वी आल्सो फील प्राउड कि भाई वी वर आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर नोशन या पर्टिकुलर मूवमेंट या कुछ भी कह लो, एक्स वाई जेड एनीथिंग। ठीक है, तो keeping that in mind, you have to write your answers. I hope now if I give you this question, you will be able to write this.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay. Now coming to the next question, why did political leaders differ sharply over the question of separate electorates? Separate electorates पता था ना क्या था, पता है आपको क्या है?
Yes, ma'am.
Separate electorate और रिजर्व्ड कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में क्या डिफरेंस होता है? कैन एनीबडी टेल? यस गार्गी।
Ma'am, in a reserved constituency, people from every caste or religion can vote, but the leader could be only from a particular caste.
गार्गी आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं, गार्गी आपकी आवाज बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आ रही है, थोड़ा लाउड बोलो।
Ma'am, I'm saying that in a reserved constituency, all the people can vote, but the leader could be of a particular caste group only, while in a separate electorate, all the people from one caste group vote for the leader, which is also from the same caste group.
हाँ, ठीक है। Anybody else for the same answer? मोहित?
Yes, ma'am, the same one.
नहीं, आप हमें अपनी तरफ से बताओ। आप बताओ, आपको क्या पता है रिजर्व्ड और सेपरेट इलेक्टोरेट्स और रिजर्व कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी का क्या मतलब होता है? क्या ये दोनों सेम होते हैं?
No, ma'am. I'm in reserve constituency. I'm the leader of only a particular leaders of a particular community will be there, but voters can be of any community. Whereas in a separate electorate, one group of people have their own, you can say, sort of government where they choose their own leader. No other caste can interfere in it.
Very good, beta. Very good. Very good. This is the basic difference between a separate electorate and a reserved constituency. तो ये कह रहा है, why did political leaders differ sharply over the question of separate electorates? यहाँ पे आपको दो लोग